Alright friends, just getting set up here. Let me just get this rice fluffed. Now this video is not about fluffing and making rice, and oh boy, I overcooked it a little bit. Because I was busy trying to set up the camera. Anyways, today I'm going to talk about furikake. And I'm going to show you my little collection of furikake that I've accrued over the holidays because I asked some family members to send it to me because I couldn't find it here. If you live in any kind of actually civilized place, I'm sure you could find it. My family sent me some bottles of furikake. And then actually the funny thing is, I look in the grocery store up here a couple weeks ago, they've got a special display with Japanese food. Now we can get furikake here in Elliott Lake, but it's a massive rip-off. Each one of these bottles should cost you less than $5, not more. While I was waiting for them to come, I made my own. So let's cut to the chase. What is it? It's Japanese rice seasoning. Pretty much. It's just dried seasoning that's nice to sprinkle on rice. And I'll show you that a little bit later. I'll show you how pretty some of them actually are. I mean, they're like, it's like edible confetti. A confetti in spice form. I made some of my own. All I did was get some cheap sesame seeds, toast them in a pan, in a dry pan. Added some salt and sugar and MSG, and I shredded up some, you know, the sheets of seaweed that you can buy. That actually took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but yeah, and just mixed it together in roughly equal parts. It doesn't look equal, but this is amazing mixed in with tuna mayonnaise, some pickled onions. Oh, that is just brilliant. I think the most common ones have those same exact ingredients that I just described to you, but with bonito flakes added, which is dried tuna flakes. It's a lot nicer than it sounds. Actually, that's this one. Seitofumi furikake. I think this may just be the most common furikake that you can get your hands on. Apparently this one, what's this one called? Norikumi furikake. It looks like, by reading the ingredients, if you can do that, if you want to pause it and take a look at that, you can do that if you like. It looks like this one is more or less what I made, so I won't open that for a while. Now here's the pricey stuff. Now I'm on a budget and I agonized over this, but you know what, it was worth it. I already finished off the beefy kind and the, what is this one? Bonito. This is just bonito. This is also bonito, but it's adult flavored bonito. That's a Japanese concept. Adult flavored foods, it's more complex, it's more aged, it's more funky. It's nice. So let me go ahead and put some of these on some rice. I've barely used this one because it's dried egg. And by the way, yeah, it cost me about $25 on Amazon to get this pack of 5. And that sounds like a lot, and it kind of is. Because it's only like 28 grams, 20 grams per package, 40 on that one. Huh. 40 on that one. I went through that one first. You use very little. What they're showing in the picture is nowhere near as much as you use. You use it a lot more sparingly than that. Now, just for demonstration purposes, let's throw out a little bit of rice. Not too much, because I'm going to eat this, but I actually wanted to make some schnitzel. It's a Friday night. I want to make some schnitzel to go with my rice and furikake. It's a Japanese name for schnitzel, but I can't remember what it is. I just want you to see how amazingly pretty this stuff is. This one is roe flavored. You see the orange bits? When I first used this stuff, I realized, if you know what artificial bacon bits are like, yeah, this is a better example. If you know what artificial bacon bits are like, picture that texture, but flavored with different things. This one is that aged bonito flake tuna flavored. This one is fish eggs, roe. This one is egg. This one is also bonito, just not as nice. And this one is beef, which I went through that one the quickest. You wouldn't usually mix them all up like this, but I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. The colorful chunks are like artificial bacon bits, but with nicer flavors and probably real flavors. And that could be a meal right there. So this stuff was invented to combat malnourishment during wartime in Japan. They're supposed to contain lots of calcium and stuff. I don't know if the modern ones do anymore. But these expensive ones they're nice. If you really want to try it out, try it out. And you see how pretty they are. And that could be a meal right there. Now, I'm going to make some schnitzel to go along with this because it's a Friday night. But, yeah. I'm really going to overwhelm this with flavor. I don't want to keep putting too much on, but you can see the bonito flakes in this one. I think you can. Anyways, I love this stuff. When you're tired or lazy or whatever, and you just want a simple meal, and I've put way too much on there. I wouldn't usually put that much. And I definitely wouldn't put as much as they show on the packaging. But it's a quick, simple meal. You know? It's pretty satisfying. It's, you know, a peasant food. Even though the stuff is expensive, it takes you a long time to go through a whole package of this stuff. Or if you want to go really cheap, I mean, this probably cost me a total of $5 for the ingredients, $2 or $3 for the sesame seeds, $2 or $3 for the nori, and then salt and sugar, and a little bit of work, and that's gonna last ages, right? So there you go, friends. I'm gonna get on with making my dinner, but it's just an interesting thing from Japan that you might want to try out. Can help you eat on a budget, and of course it can go on fish, it can go on dry noodles, but most standard rice. If you're one of those people that sometimes makes ramen noodles dry, you could try this. Anyways, let me know what you thought, folks. Talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.